we take these issues very seriously. And if this were to be the practice, the $4 billion odd that goes into coal-fired power generation in China, it really is a lose-lose here, because Australian coal, compared to the coal that is sourced from other countries, the other countries have 50% higher emissions than Australian coal. And as a result, that would be a bad outcome for the environment. It would be a bad outcome and for the trading relationship between Australia and China.
Let's bring in political analyst Joseph Cheng. He is in Sydney for us. Joseph, thanks so much for your time for TRT World.
Thank you.
Now, Australia is the world's largest exporter of coal, but still the Beijing move could cost its economy billions of dollars a year, right?
Yes. Last year, Australia exported 13.9 billion Australian dollars of coal to China. China took 16% of Australia's coal exports. I think all parties concerned realize that this is not a trade dispute. It has nothing to do with the quality of Australia's coal. China is exerting pressure on Australia because it is unhappy with its very pro-Western, pro-US position, its participation in the quadrilateral quasi-alliance involving Australia, Japan, India, and the United States, and the Five Eyes intelligence alliance involving United States, Britain, Canada, Australia, New Zealand, and so on. And Australian officials also initiated investigations, suggested to initiate investigations into China as a source of COVID. So that paved the way for the trade sanctions against Australia, starting from less significant items like barley, lobster, wine, now spreading to a more important item, coal.
Right. It does appear to be, as you say there, this is more about diplomacy, then it's about trade. What is China's final goal here, and what can we expect next from them when it comes to its relationship with Australia?
China would like to demonstrate that it is ready to exert pressure on countries taking a hostile attitude towards China. And of course, Australia is a soft target in the sense that Australia is quite dependent on China as a very important market, actually as the #1 export market of Australia's natural resources. And China believes that it can exert pressure on Australia and use Australia as an example. The Australian government is probably facing a general election in the coming year. So, but at the same time, Australians' public opinion is very unhappy with China's pressure. So there is very little that the government can do. It is reluctant to shift its diplomatic position, and at the same time, it doesn't want to be making concessions to China because of domestic public opinion pressure. So at the moment, it doesn't seem that Australia has a very effective strategy in dealing with the trade sanctions.
Right. Thanks so much for that insight, political analyst Joseph Cheng in Sydney for us. Thank you for explaining all that to us.